Hi everybody, welcome back to DiamondTube. This is Susan with Diamond Stitches for Susan, and I am continuing on Wolf Dreamcatcher. I will probably do maybe one or two more after this one for this drill, for this painting. I'm getting down to just a few colors left. Let's see, I've done, let's see, how many I got left? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 colors left, and I'm fixing to do one. And so it's a big color. It's a lot of this gray right here that's filling in areas, and on up here in his little background thing he's got going here. So we'll do that color, and then we'll see if what color is next in my line, and we'll see if we can get to that. If not, we'll definitely finish up 317. So I'm doing pretty good. I feel on my time, so that's not a problem. I really feel confident that I will be able to get all these done that I want to get done before Christmas. So unless something major happens, I should be good. I do want to let you know that I have changed the one that I'm going to do for Jasmine. It is still going to be a Jasmine picture, but it's going to be a picture that was done by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. This is another one that I had received before I realized that Jasmine was not getting any kind of compensation for it. So when I do start to do that one, please don't inundate me with a bunch of comments about copyright and everything, because more than likely I will probably get a hold of Jasmine to see if I can compensate her for the picture. So but how is everybody doing? I'm doing good. This past week has been pretty eventful. My birthday was last Thursday, so I took half a day off from work and then took all of Friday off, the 13th. But the day before, I actually had a job interview for what they're calling a temporary team supervisor, which means where I'm working, it's very seasonal heavy. They're going to be bringing on a bunch of people for when open enrollment starts, and they'll need supervisors. So what they do is that they open up team soups, temporary supervisors, where you'll get the pay, you'll get the benefits, but as soon as the season's over, you'll go back to your regular job. So I interviewed for that. I think it went really well. I should hopefully know something by the end of this week, which I'm recording this on Sunday. So Sunday seems to be my recording day. I'll record this and hopefully a stitch with me, and then I'll record some WoW. Play with me on WoW. So before all this, before Clash of the Champions comes on, which is a wrestling pay-per-view. So my guy Seth, he is actually going to be in 2 matches tonight. He's actually wrestling in a tag team match where the betting odds are not good for him to win that match. So I'm fine if he don't. And then he's putting his Universal Champion, which is the big championship, against the person who his tag team partner is. So that's going to be interesting. Kenneth seems to think that one of the two will turn on each other during the tag team match. Which will just put a little bit more tension into the Universal match. I don't see Seth turning on his partner, but I can definitely see his partner possibly turning on Seth. So we'll see what happens. That goes on tonight. So looking forward to that. I'll try not to press my hand against the glue too much so you don't hear my hand coming up off of it like I did last time. So it's very hot in here. We had a couple of cooler days. Didn't last because now it's hot again. So it's supposed to cool down again some in the next couple of weeks. Right before it's time for us to do some heavy end of season yard work. Which includes doing some brush hogging at our place and my mom's place. Or Kenneth's mom, but she's my mom. So, but that will be fun, and then we'll start going through all the barns and everything and seeing what's available. Clean some stuff out so that she won't have to worry about too much. Let's see. Thursday, not Thursday, but Friday on my day off, I didn't really accomplish what I wanted to accomplish that day, which is not surprising for me. So, but I just stayed home and relaxed. I had a nail appointment, got my nails done, and I got my nails red, and Kenneth has not even noticed yet. So, yeah. I got his favorite color, and he hasn't even noticed. So, but then I played, my daughter, she bought this board game called Villainous. It's a Disney game, and it's based off of villains in the cartoons. And there's a couple expansion packs, but the main one comes with like Ursula and Maleficent and the Queen of Hearts, Prince John, Captain Hook, and Jafar. Is that 6? I believe that's 6. So we played around, me, Jacob, and Jasmine played around on Thursday before Kenneth got home. And then Mom came up and Kenneth made dinner. And then Jasmine went and got Never. And then we played, all 5 of us. And the first game I played the Queen of Hearts, and I beat Jacob and Jasmine. And it didn't take very long. And Kenneth asked me, he goes, well, how long did it take for you to play the game? And I said, well, probably about 40-45 minutes, less than an hour. And he said, okay, well, that's not too bad. So when Jasmine went and got Never, we were going to play with all of us. But when you add 2 more people to the mix, the game is going to take a little bit longer. So it was like almost midnight before we ended the game. And so, and poor Kenneth, he had to get up and go to work the next day. And so Jasmine won that hand. So the next day on that Friday, she came in there after she got up, and Never was still here. So she came and she's like, you know, if just the 3 of us play, it won't take as long as it did last night. And I'm like, okay, I'll play another hand with you. So I played this, the second time I played Ursula, and I didn't do very well. Ursula's a little bit hard. So then I played Maleficent on the time that I played just Jasmine and Never. And Jasmine and Never didn't really pay any attention to what I was doing. To win as Maleficent, you had to have 4 curses on your board at the start of your turn. Well, they were too busy worried about each other, not worrying about what I was doing. So that last hand, when it came back around to me, I was like, well, guys, I would be a little bit remiss in telling you that I just won. And they're like, wait, what? And I'm like, yeah, I've got 4 curses on the board. I just beat you 2. And everyone was like, well, that's because you didn't tell us what you put down. And I'm like, am I supposed to tell you what I put down? So it might have been just a little underhanded, but I still won. So I'm like 2 for 3 on that game right now. And like I said, there's other expansions you can get with other villains. And it's kind of like a card game. It's kind of like Magic the Gathering or Pokemon or something like that. Where you play cards to each villain gets their own little power, and each gets their own little way to win. And you just play the cards in your hand until you win. So it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I didn't think I was going to, but I really did. I can see myself playing more, especially when if you get some of the other expansion packs with the other villains, because that just increases the people you can play and the fun that you can have. So I really enjoyed playing that on my birthday with everybody. Okay, let's see. Where am I at? Oh, I need to move up just a little bit. I think I've gotten all the orange area done on this picture. I still have the biggest part of the wolf to do. Okay. I had to make sure I was in the screen. So I still have, like I said, I still have the biggest part of the wolf and the big part of the top of the background to do. And the bottom. So, but let me show you what colors I still have left. I still have a couple of blues to go. I have 803. 3860 and 3861. I think that's what it says. And I've got 2 310s. Back up just a little bit. Then 939 and 823. At 2 3371s. 2 packages of 3371. And then 3023, 779. And then my AB drills are 141. And then 644. So that's what I have left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 colors left. I think I've already said that, haven't I? So, but yeah, I really think I'll get done before Christmas, so I'm not worried about that. And the picture that I'm doing for Jasmine is just a little bit smaller than this one. So, Hopefully she won't feel shortchanged or anything. The good thing about that is that her entire picture will fit right side up, because her picture is a landscape picture. So her picture will fit right side up on the light board, so I won't be working on it sideways. I won't have to worry about moving it or anything like that, so it's perfect. And after I get hers done, then I'll work on Mom's, which I really think I'll get it done by Christmas as well, contrary to what my husband seems to believe. He doesn't think I can get them all done by Christmas. I'm like, it's only the middle of September. Why wouldn't I get them all done? Have a little bit of faith in me. But all the colors that I am missing, putting down when I'm working that color, I am just going to do at the very end. I think it'd just be easier that way. And I'm doing the ones that I can do multi-placer on, and then going back and doing the single ones. Sorry, not talking. A lot of what I want to talk about is mostly, got a lot I want to talk about as far as my cross stitching, but I'll wait until my Stitch With Me on that. And then when I do my Play With Me on WoW, I'll do a lot more talking on that too. So, okay. Let's bring out my dragon. This seems to be a big favorite of mine for some reason. It's the one I've been using for a while. Bring down just a little bit. See, there's one I missed. There's one up here I missed. So yeah, I always find them when I'm done. Okay, I'm going to zoom you out just a little bit. Hopefully, maybe. I had to put my hand over there so I know where I am. So there's another T that I missed, and there's another T that I missed, and see, I'm missing all kinds of them. Granted, it was 3 o'clock in the morning when I worked on that particular color, so hopefully I can be forgiven for that much. Let's see. So I got an email in, I'm probably giving away state secrets here, but Diamond Art Club is looking to do customs. And so right now it's just for people who are Diamond members. So, but they're going to be releasing it to everybody within the next few weeks. So that looks to be exciting, although they did specify that although their regular patterns are done by hand or charted by hand, customs will be done by a computer program. And they're only available in round right now, and they will be shipped from China. So, but hopefully it will still be the same quality that you get currently. Let me move you up just a little bit. So, I'm sure it will be. I'm sure they don't want to ruin their good reputation by putting out a bad product. So, some of my drills are not very straight. But yeah, I think that I will probably do at least one more with this painting for a drill with me. I don't want to do too many because I felt like I did too many when I did my husband, and y'all are probably sick of it by then, by the time I was done with it. So I don't want to do that. I think that's why I've not been filming as many drill with me's. Okay, I think that is all. Nope, there's one for this side. I know I got some in the middle and some up on top, but I think I got all of them. And I know it'd be easier if I just worked on a section at a time, but when I do it like this way, I don't have to worry about kitting up the colors. So I can just pull color and work. Okay. He's got some on his nose and around his face, so actually, let's go up on top and do This little spear or something behind him. Just this one right here. Let's see if I can get you in just a little bit closer. See all that background I haven't even touched yet. So use my dragon. I think a little bit of this is going to be out of camera view. I know you can't really see what I'm doing anyway because it's too far away. But if I get in any closer, I'll have to keep moving the camera on you, and I don't want to keep doing that. So if you're watching, strictly watching, I'm sorry that you're not seeing where I'm placing the diamonds at. So let me ask you a question. How many of you are okay with me putting like my play with me's on the same channel? I don't know if anybody would answer that or not. I just think it's easier than to try to maintain two separate channels, and I try to keep them spaced far enough out that way you're not being inundated with just gaming videos. But I do want to, I like doing the World of Warcraft, but I do think that I want to start incorporating The Sims as well. I haven't played in a while. My daughter's gotten the last 2 expansion packs and I haven't even tried them out yet. So, and playing The Sims is something that I started to try to do a channel on before, and it absolutely went nowhere because I didn't know what I was doing, for one, and I was really nervous about talking to myself. Just basically what you're doing. So, okay, I'll move this back over here, pull down my paper so I can get to his nose, his cheek over here. A lot over here in this little area. So let me see if I can zoom you out. Alright, that should be good. So I got like right here, yep. Let's see if I watched anything interesting on Netflix or anything. I haven't in a while, but I'm still binging Beverly Hills 90210, and also watching the reboot, quotation marks. It's really funny, guys. If you like Beverly Hills 90210, I really think that you would like the reboot, that reboot mockumentary. I think it's really super funny. They do a really good job at making fun of themselves. Especially Shannon. Because she's like, there's a season 6? And then she's like asking Siri how many seasons of Beverly Hills 90210 there were. I thought that was pretty hilarious, because you know she knows. I'm a couple of episodes behind, but I need to catch up. I watched one episode on Thursday when I got home, I believe. Thursday or Friday, 1 to 2, I watched an episode. Oh, and my daughter took me to go see It Chapter 2 again last Tuesday for an early birthday present. That was really nice. She hadn't got to see it, so she took me and never went, and so she picked me up from work. Made it just in time for the previews to start. And I liked it just as much as I saw it the first time. It's a good movie, guys. I mean, it's not very many movies that I've seen more than once in the theater. Like, I saw Infinity War twice in the theater. I saw Endgame twice in the theater, I believe. I think so. And don't even ask me how many times I've seen Titanic in a theater, because it's really sad. It's really, really sad. I was one of those people that went and saw it multiple times. But my only excuse is, at the time I was single. I was a single mom. And the kids stayed with their grandmother and the sperm donor sometimes. So when they did, I had absolutely nothing to do. So I would go and see a movie by myself. That's how sad and pathetic I was at that time. Not that going and seeing the movie by yourself is sad and pathetic, but I felt sad and pathetic for going and seeing the same movie over and over again. Just what I did. I'd go see Titanic. My husband laughs at me for doing that. So I'm like, well, you know, it's what it is, what it is. If you had came along just a few years earlier, I wouldn't have had to go see that movie so many times. Because you wouldn't have taken me to go see that movie that many times. And I wouldn't have had no reason to go see that movie that many times. Not that I'm blaming him or anything, not at all. I'm putting it all on myself. He just came along at the right time. The universe has a way of putting you where you need to be when you need to be it. That's a quote from, maybe not a direct quote, but that is a quote from Liam Neeson in Men in Black International, one of the movies that Kenneth and I watched this past weekend. We went red boxing. We went and got about 5 movies from the red box. We got Men in Black International, Godzilla King of Monsters, which Jacob watched with us that night, the Friday night. And we got A Dog's Journey, which was a big tearjerker. Made me cry. Then we got The Intruder, which is another movie with Dennis Quaid in it, which is completely different from the role he played in A Dog's Journey. Hugely different. Crazy different. I do not ever remember seeing Dennis Quaid as a bad guy before. He makes a spooky bad guy. Especially when he gets that sinister smile going on. But, yeah, that one was good. And then The Secret Life of Pets 2, which was really cute, even though you had to follow like 3 different stories going on at the same time in that one. And yeah, that was it. So, Men in Black International, Godzilla, Dog's Journey, The Intruder, and Secret Life of Pets 2. Yeah. And then they showed, one of the movies had a preview for the movie Brightburn, which I had never heard of before. Don't even know if it was ever released on video or in the movie theaters. But it looked freaking outstanding. And so when we have another Redbox movie weekend, night, whatever, definitely going to try to get a hold of that one. And then another one called Searching that has John Cho in it. That looked good too. That was previewed in one of the other movies. So I think that is all of the C's on his nose and on his cheek. I don't see any more. So I'm going to got it here. Try not to hit the light. And then we're going to move down here with this little spear. I don't know if it's a spear or what it is. I'm going to call it a spear. So let's on here. Let's zoom in just a tad. You see it? Hopefully that's not making you all too motion sick. I'm just going to use my dragon over here. Most of it's onesies. So, but The Intruder was really good. It had very suspenseful. And let's see. I actually liked Men in Black International. I know that it didn't do very well in the theaters, but I liked it. And it had nothing. Okay, maybe it had something. But it had... okay, Chris Hemsworth can make almost anything good. But he's not the real only reason I liked it. I really liked it. I won't give anything away in case you haven't seen it. But Liam did have that quote in there saying that... the universe will put you in the right place at the right time where the universe wants you, or something to that effect. I think that if my son realized that Liam was in that movie, he would have watched it because he likes Liam Neeson. So, let's see. And Godzilla was good. I mostly played a game on my iPad though during it, but I watched the biggest part of it. I said that was mostly for my husband and my sons. I don't know that much about Godzilla. I do know that eventually he's going to be fighting King Kong. The same King Kong that just came out recently, Skull Island, with Tom Hiddleston. I hope Tom Hiddleston's going to be in the one with King Kong and Godzilla. I think that'd be awesome. For those of you that don't know, Tom Hiddleston is the guy that played Loki in the Avengers movies and Thor movies. So, and he was in the first King Kong Skull Island movie. So, I'm not just throwing names out there. There's a reason why I say he needs to be. So, let's see. And I think that's it. Yeah. All of them were really super good. I actually stayed awake through all of them. So that right there says a lot that I stayed awake through all of them. Kenneth, on the other hand, because we ended up staying up so late that on Thursday playing that game, he didn't get as much sleep as he normally does. So he was wiped out. So he started to fall asleep during Men in Black. And I was like, I think we need to stop this and wait till tomorrow and finish it. So that's what we did. We watched 4 of the 5 movies yesterday and then took them back, and I went to return them, and I felt very self-conscious because I had on a pair of shorts and my stocking on my leg, and I don't do that in public. I don't wear shorts out in public. So for me to have on a pair of shorts out in public is a lot. Okay, I'm done with all the C's on that one. And I see some T's that I missed right there. So I'm gonna move you down to right around here. Maybe zoom you out just a little bit. Okay. Because there's some C's over here. And then there's some right here, and then there's some right here, which I'll move the camera for that. And I think that's it. I think this should finish off the C's. The 317. I can't wait to do the AB ones, but I don't want to go out of order of what I have it in the string here, just because I don't want loose bags. So kind of why I haven't done them yet. It's not being anal or anything, just because I haven't really kitted this up. I want to make sure that I don't lose any bags, and the best way to do that is to keep them all together. So that's what I'm doing. To move you up a little bit when I get there to do those. So let me finish off the singles. Kind of getting down to a rhythm on this. I said I do the multi ones first, get all of them done in an area, and then I bring out my single and get those done, and then in a perfect world that actually finished it off. However, this is Susan's world, and in Susan's world I always forget some. So it'd probably take me another hour after I get done just to come back through and get all the ones that I've missed. Just because I have to open the bags, pull out the ones I need. Luckily, I have the bags with the diamonds that are actually in the picture. I have put aside and put away all the others for Diamond Art Club that I have. That way I'm not having to go through and search through diamonds that are not relevant to this picture. So that will make it easier. I think that's it for the multis. When I get ready to frame all these, I will record that as well. I'll have to pick a time when both of the children are not home. So it had to be sometime on the weekends because they both work on the weekends, but Jacob goes in at 9, Jasmine don't go in until 3. So I'll have like maybe a 3-hour, 3.5, 4-hour window after Jasmine leaves to be able to frame. And I'll record that and it'll be on the site so you can watch it if you want. I think I'm done with the C's. I may have actually gotten all the C's. I say that, then I know I'm going to find one. So I know that I'm really jinxing myself right now. Oh wow, see there's 3 hashtags there that I forgot. That's what I was working on last night too. I actually did 2 colors in the middle of the night. So, alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out so you can see the whole picture while I put this color away. Put my paper down. Mark off my color. And talk amongst yourself while I get this situated. I have to clean up this area anyway because this is where I'm going to film my stitch with me. So my handy dandy little bag. And yes, I'm still marking the number and the company because, you know, these bags are super cheap at Walmart. So, and I've gotten plenty, so it doesn't bother me to put them in here and mark on the back. And plus I'm too lazy to put labels on there. So, alright. This is how many was left. Once we get done with the picture, I'll show you all the colors that we had left. So, let's see, I am at 50 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and in this, my next color will be, that I'll be working on, well, probably not on camera, but the next color I'm going to do is 644, which is the plus signs. And that looks to be like it is mostly, let's see. Like a lot up here is where most of the plus signs are. So a lot of this is going to be filled in, and then my next color will be my AB drills, and that's going to fill in a lot of this color as well. So a lot of his rest of his head right up here and his ears in here, those will be completed with the next color. And then we'll start working on the rest of his fur in the background. But yeah, I'll probably do 1 or 2 more videos of this one, and then we will finish it up, and then I'll show you what it's like when it's done. But all right, y'all, thanks for watching. Thanks for sitting here with me in my awkward silences. And so y'all have a great day. Talk to you later. If you're going to watch the pay-per-view tonight, have fun. If this video is going up after the pay-per-view, I hope you enjoyed it, and that whoever you wanted to win won. Unless, of course, you wanted somebody besides Seth to win, then I might not have to talk to you. I'm just kidding. Look at all these I missed. This color here I've already done, and I missed it. Boo, 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 boo. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.